Joseph W. Brady reveals alarming and disturbing welfare numbers in our high desert and Mojave River Valley communities.
Yeah, the numbers are pretty deplorable. And what's deplorable about them, and I've had people say this, and those that are going to watch this are saying, Joe, why are you doing this? This is not a problem, it's our problem. So, and we go back to the year 2000. So in 2000, Terry, 19.3% of the high desert population of adults, 19%, okay, were receiving welfare. I'm not talking about Social Security, and I'm not saying that there are not people that don't deserve welfare. What I'm saying is that we have people on welfare that shouldn't be on welfare. I feel very strongly. I also feel very strongly that we have a ton of jobs that we need to fill on up here. And paying people to stay at home is just not the incentive I think that we should have. So in the year 2000, we're at 19.3%, okay? We only brought in $156 million. Okay, people say, okay, Joe, what's the big deal? We had 21,779 people getting the cash benefit. Okay, Joe, what's the big deal? Okay, by 2021, okay, we've literally doubled. So if you look at each one of our elected officials who are on a 4-year cycle in the past can all say to themselves that they have been a part of it has doubled every 10 years. So now in 2021, 57.5% of our population is receiving it. And in 2021, we brought in $1,571,532,273.24. This comes from the county. So don't get mad at me, okay? Why do I look at this? This tells you the health of the economy, okay? And do you not think that people don't look at this stuff all the time? If I was Target, if I was Costco, if I'm Stater Brothers or Vons or Winco, I mean, all these places, there's like 1,400 places in the county that you can use an EBT card. Do you not think that those people are not saying, hey, wow, man, okay? Last year, Terry, check this out. Last year, from 2020 to 2021, we brought into the high desert cities $264,956,921.52, an increase of 20.28%. When I showed these numbers, Deb said, well, Joe, doesn't that include monies for COVID? I said, monies for COVID were totally different. We had people that were getting welfare, then they got the COVID relief, like a lot of people got, and then they got rent reduction and blah, blah, blah. So, so this is not sustainable. This issue with welfare, I think, is something that we just have to deal with. And I'm not against people on welfare. I'm against us encouraging people to be on welfare. I have known people that have been on welfare that have gotten off of welfare where people in the county have begged them not to go off welfare because when you think about it, now check this out. Dollar comes from Washington and goes to the state. State takes a scrape. Okay, so they got employees that they're dependent upon that money to keep that group of people employed. Okay, so you never want to let them go. One thing in government, you never let people go. It just doesn't happen. In my business, it happens. So it comes down to the county level, and then the county is the same way. So they take a scrape. So if the county loses a lot of people that are going off of it, they lose the funding. So I understand that we've almost liquored up government again for things like this. So I'm probably going to take this segment, Terry, and send it out to all of our city managers, and we got 5 great city managers. By the time we'll know, Dr. Hart, James Hart, is still the interim city manager on Barstow, and a great guy. He was with Atlanta for years. We have Jesse Flores in Atlanta, Nils Benson down in Hesperia, just everybody loves Nils, Doug Robertson over in town of Apple Valley, and then Keith Metzler. I mean, Keith is like the rising star. So we'll send it out to them, and we'll send it out to all the council members up here, and we'll send it out to, we'll try to send it to Supervisor Paul Cook. We can't seem to even get him on the phone, much let's get a meeting with him. We'll send it to Don Rowe, who's in the 3rd District. We'll send it, obviously, to our great congressman, just a guy who's just knocking it apart. Jay Obernolte. We'll send it to Scott Wilk, who's the Republican leader for the Senate and the state, and we'll send it to Smitty. It's sad, and Terry, I will give you the numbers. I think you should post them in a chart. where people can read them. They are real, and they came from the county. They didn't come from us. I'm going to continue to monitor this for as long as I'm humanly alive, because it's something that tells us how healthy our economy is. And while we have great opportunities in front of us, and I'm incredibly excited. This is something that kind of is that little dirty secret that we do need to do something about. So.